Today, we don't have an unboxing video or a review video, and we won't talk about John Blanche too much because John Blanche is a legend and a true master of his craft. And much more, we won't talk about how great this paint collection is because I'm sponsored and I'm very biased. So today we'll talk about this John Blanche collection and how it affects the current Army Painter paints. Hi, I'm Don. Welcome to my channel. This channel is supported by all these awesome brands. Also, special thanks to The Army Painter for making this video possible. John Blanche is a legend, a true master of his craft, and a true artist. He is known for his illustrations for Games Workshop and even his miniature painting. He is very much known for grimdark. These paints are curated and approved by the legend himself, John Blanche. And obviously, these paints are great. I've been painting with War Paints Fanatic for a little over a year now, and I've been testing this John Blanche paints for a little over a couple of weeks. In my opinion, this paints kinda fills the gaps and even weaknesses of the current War Paints Fanatic range. So today we'll talk about what you really need to know about this John Blanche collection.
Grim Rust. This Grim Rust Effects paint will be my go-to rust effect paint. Grim Rust slots perfectly in between the dark rust and the very bright fresh rust. You see in the video right now that Grim Rust is not too dark or too orange. This paint should work well with the rust tone wash. I am thinking of weathering an old painted Warhammer tank and see how this new Grim Dark Rust effect will work with the other rust effect paints of the War Paints Fanatic range. I feel using all of them will create more interest and realism. I used to hate washes, but I really enjoy the washes from the War Paints Fanatic range, and these three new washes are a very welcome addition. The Grimdark Shadow is a little bit lighter than the darker tone wash, making it perfect for almost anything. I would recommend using Grimdark Shadow on cool colors though. Oh, also, I do not recommend thinning these washes in most cases. These have perfect saturation already in my opinion. Voodoo Shade Wash. This wash is perfect for skulls and scrolls. This wash is a tad darker than soft tone wash. I used this Voodoo wash in my last video, the painting of the Death Guard Talisman, and I liked it very much. The next wash is the Warm Skin Shade Wash. I think this Warm Skin Shade Wash was discontinued in the new War Paints Fanatic range and is now back. This wash is perfect for warm skin. Not too dark like the dark skin tone wash. Just perfect. The metallic paints. You get a metallic paint per volume. These metallic paints are indeed grimdark, as expected from John Blanche. You can see in the video that both the Emperor Gold and Heavy Metal are desaturated. Perfect for any grimdark painting. I like Emperor Gold very much, but Heavy Metal is good too. Similar to the Grim Rust earlier, I think the Emperor Gold slots perfectly in between Tainted Gold and Greedy Gold. A very good mid-tone metallic paint. This Emperor Gold should also work as brass armor for orcs and similar beings. I am not sure if this gold will work on Custodes though. Now Heavy Metal is darker than Gunmetal. Definitely a grim, dark metallic paint as I never thought of needing a silver paint darker than Heavy Metal. Similar to the metallics, you get one speed paint per volume. Now I think it's obvious that the Army Painter curated these John Blanche paints to make you get both sets. Smart as always. I have yet to try these new speed paints on an actual miniature other than the painting on their toppers. They look pretty nice and vibrant, but I think I need to see these on our double slop chop painting soon. I was surprised to see these two very vibrant colors from a John Blanche paint collection. John Blanche did have vibrant artworks in the past though. These colors also address the saturation issues of the yellows and reds in the current War Paints Fanatic range. Most especially the red. I got a few comments here at YouTube and Facebook asking me if I find the Warpaints Fanatic Pure Red too pink. This is also the reason why I use Dragon Red more often. But this fiery vermilion is very red. Very nice. Now, majority of the paints that you'll get from both the Volume 1 and Volume 2 John Blanche Masterclass paint sets are darker foundation colors of existing Warpaints Fanatic triads. These paints are great, especially for painters who love painting from black primer and building up their sketching or layering toward the highlights. I do not have many Warpaints Fanatic in this method, since before these dark John Blanche paints, I only find 2 existing colors that layer well over black primer. Generally, these darker colors are very good foundation colors over black primer. So I'm not sure how we can incorporate these colors in our current double slop chop plus painting method. Maybe I can incorporate these beautiful dark colors with the upcoming chop suey painting method, but I need to test first. Another option is to thin down these dark colors with Warpaint Stabilizer. A good starting point would be 3 parts: Warpaint Stabilizer and 1 part paint. The thinned down paint is then great to add shade or glaze the mid-tone areas towards shade areas of any miniature. Oak Brown is a very nice foundation color already, in my opinion. So I was surprised to find that John Blanche and the Army painter designed this darker Banshee Brown. This should look great as foundation color for any armor or leather parts though. This Sunburst Ochre was also surprising. I usually use orange as foundation for yellow painting, but this color seems nicer as the tone looks saturated and brilliant at the same time. Now the next color is brilliant. Tainted Garden will be one of my favorite if I do layering. This color should be perfect as foundation for any scroll or skull painting. I think we can definitely use this color for our upcoming chop suey method. One could argue that you can simply mix black or complementary colors to the existing darker Warpaints Fanatic colors to come up with these John Blanche colors. But mixing black or complementary colors is tricky since a little too much black will desaturate your color or make them look muddy. You will lose the brilliance of your colors. Also, mixing is extra work for army painting. Now, the next color is the most beautiful color in these John Blanche sets in my opinion. The Blanched Berry. This color is perfect for grim dark warm skin or foundation for any pinkish fleshy parts. I am restraining myself from using this color for our current Kickstarter. You see in the video the jump from Blanched Berry and Mulled Berry. Awesome stuff. I never thought they can make Mulled Berry or this triad even better. Last but not the least are these 2 triadless colors. Ruddy Terra is the orange-brown I have been looking for, and of course Ivory, which is the warm counterpart of Brain Matter Beige. These 2 triadless colors are a perfect addition to any Warpaints Fanatic set. But honestly, it is kinda weird that we never had these 2 in the current Warpaints Fanatic range.
Now, if you're getting value out of this video, do give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Now, do I recommend these paints? Of course. These are a John Blanche collection of paints. And even if you don't plan to use them, these are great to add to your paint collection. Now, before my final thoughts, a huge thanks to all my patrons at Patreon and of course, the Army Painter for making this video possible. John Blanche Paint Collection will simply complete your Warpaints Fanatic range. Also, the washes are great because they kind of fill the gaps that the current selection doesn't have. I will definitely have some videos incorporating this paint from time to time, so do subscribe to the channel.
Lastly, if you do not have any of the Army Painter paints yet, get a speed paint set and then these John Blanche sets are your second purchase.
That's it, Pansit. I hope you like this video. Do like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. Until next video, guys. Bye. Oh, if you like this video, do check out these other videos.